Write the function fx equals x square minus 8x minus 20 in the standard form. So the standard form is ax minus h quantity square plus k, where hk is the vertex. By completing the square, we know how to complete the square, right? Whenever we have x square plus bx, all we have to do is add something, which is half of b squared, so b over 2 squared. When we add this number and this two terms with this, now this trinomial becomes a perfect square. Then find the following, then we'll find a couple of things. So let's first write this in the standard form. Okay, so for we have the function equals x square minus 8x minus 20. So this is x square minus plus minus 8x. In any case, b is negative 8. To complete the square, we have to add half of b squared. So half of b means negative 8 over 2 square. 8 over 2 is 4, negative square is positive. This is 4 square 16. So we need to add 16 to the first two terms. If we add 16 to x square minus 8x, then this becomes a perfect square trinomial. We can factor and get a quantity square. Plus 16, but I have to balance. When I add plus 16, I have to add plus 16 here as well. And when we move this plus 16, this becomes negative 16. Or since we are adding plus 16, to make same, we need to subtract. To be fair, we have to add plus 16 both sides, or add 16 here and subtract 16. Same thing. Now we'll put these three terms together and they'll produce some quantity square. X square minus 8x plus 16, and we can combine these two terms, negative 20 minus 16, both negatives, so negative 36. Okay. Next, now I factor this trinomial as a product of two binomials, x square x 16, 4 times 4 16, negative 8, negative 4, negative 4. Okay, and negative 36 there. Now we have a x minus 4 quantity square minus 36. So this is in the standard form. So we rewrote this function in the standard form. Next we need to find the vertex. Vertex means hk. So when we write in this form, a x minus h square plus k, hk is the vertex. So h is 4, not negative 4, so x minus h, so h is 4 and plus k, so there is minus 36. So k is negative 36, 4 negative 36. Okay, next find the axis of symmetry. So that will be x equals some value, x equals the x coordinate, this is 4, so x equals h, x equals 4 is the axis of symmetry. So in this case, look at this, there is nothing, means 1 here. Okay, let me write in different color. Here is 1, which is positive, so this parabola opens up and this is the lowest point, so we'll get minimum. That's the vertex hk, and the line passing through this point vertex, so x equals h, that's the axis, and this will be the minimum value in this case. Next we need to find the x intercepts. For x intercepts, we write down the function. We said the function equals 0 and solve for x. So let's go back and use this given function, or we can use this as well, same thing, x square minus 8x minus 20, x square minus 8x minus 20. So we said this function equals 0 and solve for x to find the x intercepts. Let's factor. If it does not factor, then we need to use quadratic formula. Looks like it factors. X square x 20 10 times 2 20, and to get negative, so one of them should be positive negative. To get negative 8, negative 10, positive 2. Okay, you can check by foiling, just multiply these two. And x minus 10 becomes 0 when x equals 10, because 10 minus 10 is 0. And x plus 2 becomes 0 when x equals negative 2. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0, so negative 2. 10, negative 2, 10 and negative 2 are x-intercepts. Next, we need to find the y-intercept. For we plug in, or we plug in y equals x equals 0. For y, we set x equals 0, or plug in x equals 0. So here's the function, by the way. Our function is x squared minus 8x minus 20, and we rewrote this in the standard form, which was nothing means 1 x minus 4 quantity square, and what is it there, minus 36. That was the case. Now to find the y-intercept, we plug in x equals 0. Let's plug in here. So 0 squared, 0 minus 0 minus 20. So y-intercept, y equals negative 20, or the constant term in the given equation. Plug in x equals 0, we get 0 squared, 0 minus 20, which is negative 20. That's the y-intercept. Okay, and last thing, determine whether the function has a maximum or minimum, and give that max or min value. So here is our standard form of the given function, and the leading coefficient is 1, which is positive. So positive means opens up, and the vertex will be the lowest point on the graph, hk, and x equals h is the axis, and k is the value, so in this case minimum value. So we have, since the parabola opens up, because 1 is positive, we get minimum. So we get minimum, and the minimum value, let's say min value, is value means the y coordinate all the time, k is negative 36. Oh, it became positive, but negative 36. Okay, minimum value can be positive. Okay, don't think minimum value is always negative. No, minimum value could be positive some number, but in this case negative 36.